When they come in, they're very nervous, very insecure, and they also have this sometimes have an idea about what it is to be a fashion designer, whatever that might be. By the time they get to the end, and even more so when they've had a year out and then they come back and speak to you, it's seeing them grow. That's the job of the MFA. I don't think we don't teach creativity. I really don't believe you can. I think that you can try and pull it out of them, build them, or help them see what the potential they have, and then try and equip them with more life skills in some way. Shelley Fox, Donna Cameron Professor of Fashion, and I run the programme, the MFA Fashion Design Society at Parsons, which is now in its 4th graduating year. They come from all over the world, whether it's Australia, New Zealand, Peru, America, UK, Europe, Japan. It's such an international programme.
You've had some very interesting candidates come through here, haven't you?
Yeah. The students that come onto the programme come from a variety of backgrounds, whether it's straight from a BFA, from industry. We've had students from architecture backgrounds who have no background in fashion whatsoever. But their conversion from 2D to 3D is really straightforward for them.
Right.
They have all the art training, they have design training, design thinking.
I was thinking about create my own style of embroidery. And at first I scanned natural flowers, the real flowers, and then I collage them, print them out, and embroidery over it. And then sometimes I use screen print black lines. You can see they over it, and then I scan it again, and then I embroidery over it. It's kind of layers up.
This rope technique came from a project we did a while ago. I chose one that was specifically made through the construction of this coiled ribbon. I ended up using a certain technique to stitch all these ropes together and literally coil around the body. But then I translate it into my knitwear as well, using inlay techniques for the rope and also these openings which kind of naturally, organically happened through the process of coiling. I think it was the freedom to explore whatever we could imagine creatively. The way Shelley and Kyle really insist on us to use the city and our surroundings to utilise this while we have this amazing opportunity to be in a city like New York, which has endless possibilities.
One of the things that I decided to do from day dot, the minute they arrive into the second project, is start making immediately. It's designing, researching, making, but also what is designing for some students. Some students design through making.
Yes.
They create through making immediately with their hands. Some people just don't draw immediately.
Yeah.
They don't work in that way.
Yeah.
So we're really strong on textile building, making, pattern cutting, making mistakes, and getting to that point where it becomes so like breathing. That's what we're trying to get them to do. So it doesn't become terrifying. So by the time they get to collection time, they're in a flow.
My inspiration starts from the weaving. First it comes from the Japanese basket weaving. And as you can see, I use some like the weaving technique on the body, like for different sizes and different materials, fabrics, ribbons, and every different colors, and that's what I'm passionate about. And actually this is my first time to try color, and I'm really excited about the color. Actually, I feel like it opened a new whole world.
I've tried to analyse what's the best recipe, what's the best type of student, but really it comes down to the individual.
I mean, one of the things that I found that was very important is that the students actually get to use things that they will see in industry.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, then it becomes rather unrealistic.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think also in setting up the studio and thinking about all the tools they need, and it has to be close to industry, you know, the industrial irons, the proper tools, the Alvanon forms that they work with, like they need to be working with high level equipment, and so that it's not such a shock when they do go into the industry. So it's like they flow into easily.